The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean,
let's meet your New York Knicks starting lineup. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 9, Will Barton. At power forward, 6'8", number 32, Jerry Lucas. Starting at the other guard, at 5'9", number 4, Isaiah Thomas. The big man, 7 feet 1 inch. Number 50, David Robinson. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 6, Julius Erving. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, Rudy Gay. They'll need someone to fill his role.
Well, to say the deal changes the look and feel of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than the short-term.
Exactly. I mean, trading away a player with his talents is clearly a big-picture deal. I mean, you have to balance fit and talent as well as upside, and then to throw in the financial consideration. So this is more than just about the player.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Dallas, Jimmy Butler is out there with Grant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Green in at the shooting guard.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Irving. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Here's Grant. The shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Now here is Irving after David Robinson's miss. Shot from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. Irving's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the right side. Here's Barton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Green, the screen. Grant with the screen on Thomas. Irving against Thomas. Lets a floater go.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Thomas against Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Kurt Rambis. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
Robinson. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
No good from Grant. New York trailing. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Grant and Thomas. Here we go. Lopez with the block. And he's able to get it back. Good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here is Irving. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Ball going up court, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Dallas on defense. Pass to Thomas. Off the pick.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That's good from Irving. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And stolen by Butler. Irving against Irving. Butler on the wing. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Butler. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Here's Irving. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Irving with it. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Butler against Irving. Butler goes in. It's rebounded by New York.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Stolen away. They're running up the floor. Here's Thomas. Butler with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Green's got 5 now.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Now Thomas against New Orleans, who is really on his game. And he gets it to go.
11. Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Kevin, we're not too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Mavericks have done so far. 3rd in steals, 8th in three-point shooting, and they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face, aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
Dallas making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. There's the pick. Green kicks to Gasol. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. That's tipped. Here's Thomas. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Barton kicks to Thomas. So they take the lead. Thomas got 6.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Now, here is Irving. Great D that time from Lucas.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the court.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. Guys, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good aggressive pass to get his teammate to the rim. I love
it. Here's Irving. The rebound by Gasol.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Aguirre's checked in for New York. The Mavericks also with a sub. Morris is checked in for Grant. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Morris. All alone. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Takes the 13-footer, and it's sent back by Irvin. They got him on the arm, but it still can. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New York.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And that one falls for Robinson. Here's Joseph. Gasol, a screen on Rose. Now here's Joseph. Gasol, a screen. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on David Robinson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Gasol hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Rose kicks to Sanders. Robinson against Gasol. Shot on the wing. Robinson misses.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside Gasol. Sanders with the steal. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Joseph following the score by Derrick Rose. Clock at 6. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Rose. Shot by Joseph. No good. New York leading by 4. Here's Sanders. And too long on the shot. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Rose. Here's Aguirre. Ariza with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here is Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the wide-open shot from Morris. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. To take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for Dallas, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look. And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Butler kicks to Joseph. Green against Morris. Takes it from 10, and it's Dallas with another. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Rose. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Down low, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 2. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Dallas. Green passes to Aguirre. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Aguirre's got his second basket of the night.
You can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Outside Rose. There's a screen by Robinson. 2 on the clock, and Gasol sends it back. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front, up 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Irving is out there with Green. Then there's Grant. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. Now, here's Thomas, and the pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe. No good off the front iron. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Grant sets a screen for Irving. To the middle. Grant in the post. He's against Lucas. And there's the 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Irving. Averaging about 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Irving. And it's Irving with the rebound. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Lucas. It's rebounded by Dallas. Grant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Irving kicks to Lopez. Missed inside.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
He lobs it up. Aguirre, no good.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
And stolen by Irving. Aguirre against Ariza. Shoots from the elbow. They retain possession. Sanders' shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Irving drives in, steps back, and trains the jump shot. Irving's got 6.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Irving with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now, here is Irving. Trailing by 4. Lopez, no luck.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
From the baseline, Lopez missing again. The Knicks leading by 4. Aguirre kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Ariza. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now the feed to Grant. Irving against Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got 8 points.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Screened by Lucas. Thomas, it's a wide open look. New York, no good that time either.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Aguirre passes to Lucas. Thomas kicks to Sanders. New York needs to get off a shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Irving. He kicks to Lopez. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Irving. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Inside, they need this. Maguire, good.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Now Irving. He has 6. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Martin's checked in for the Knicks. And Dallas with a change here, too. Butler, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Grant drops them both. Knicks trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Barton, headed by Green. Screened by Lucas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Irving drives in. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good for Maguire. A different look for Dallas. Marc Gasol is checked in for Lopez. Markieff Morris comes in for Horace Grant. And it's Joseph in for Irving. Good on both. Here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Good looking screen by Gasol. Joseph dishes to Gasol. The Mavericks have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Thomas goes in. New York, no good that time either.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. In the third spot, Marc Gasol.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, you know, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess.
Aguirre against Butler. Barton kicks to Green. Robinson sets a screen for Green. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. And what a game for Robinson. He's got 8 points and 3 denials. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often blocking shots and getting rebounds.
Gasol. The shot is off, so New York will take it the other way. Rose passes to Aguirre, and they take the lead. Aguirre's got 6 here in this quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here are the Knicks now after the Marc Gasol miss. Barton dishes to Rose. Here's Robinson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now, here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint to end the run, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Mavericks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one falls for Marc Gasol. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rose kicks to Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Green's got his first 2 points.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Morris. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The first one falls. And Morris drops them both.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up. One more time, let me hear your Knicks City dancers.
Here's Green. 8 points for him. Dallas, no good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Stolen by Joseph. Outside Butler. Just 5 on the clock. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And a quick look at the numbers for Robinson. 3rd in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
New York trailing. Here's Rose. Takes it from 10. No good. In and out. Off the rim.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Now, here's Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Aguirre. He's got 10. Here's Barton. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
That free throw good from Barton. Good on the second free throw. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. The Mavericks shooting 41% from the field here in the second. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Another 3 for Dallas.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
There's a screen by Robinson. He feeds it to Rose. Robinson kicks to Rose. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Green, the screen. Here's Barton. No luck. Good work defensively by Morris. Butler against Rose. Butler passes to Gasol. Offensive rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Pushing it up. Aguirre kicks to Green. 55 seconds left in the first half. Aguirre, good. Dwyer's got 12.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Gasol is screen on Rose. Now here's Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 to shoot. A wide open look for Gasol. Gasol missing again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Over in the corner, Rose. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Marc Gasol. From deep three-point range, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such great guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
New York shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. They've got Lucas. Will Barton is out there with Thomas. Then it's Robinson, and it's Irving in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. Another shot. Wide open. Mavericks with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Butler. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Butler's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Dallas. Thomas kicks to Barton. There's a screen by Robinson. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. We'll get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Knicks fourth.
You know, I don't think all the time that defensive-minded teams get the credit they deserve. And sometimes I think that teams like this aren't as exciting to watch. But you know what? It's effective. Limiting your opponent's points goes a long way towards giving you the results you're looking for.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson. Robinson hits them both. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Irving against Thomas. Outside Irving. Feeds to Grant. The dish to Butler. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Irving. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Thomas against Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Robinson with the block. And here is Thomas. He's got 8. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, Dallas. Grant leading the charge. Butler on the wing. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Butler. He has 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Thomas. There's a screen by Robinson. Barton goes back up. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Dallas. The Knicks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That one misses for Robinson.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
Here's Barton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Thomas, here we go. And it's good. Thomas got 10.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And so it's Dallas with it. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Lopez sets a screen for Ariza. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The shot by Thomas. They grabbed their own miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ariza outside. Back to Lopez. Makes it off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Lets a floater go, and it's sent back by Lopez. The Knicks making a switch here. Sanders is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Butler's checked in, and an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 17. Lopez with the block. Irving against Thomas. Irving drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on David Robinson.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 8 points and 5 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And, Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 5. Kicks it to Irving. Pass to Lucas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Mavericks leading by 4. Irving dishes to Green. Back to Irving. Floats one. And it's good on the way in. Irving's got 11 points.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Thomas passes to Sanders. Dishes it to Irving. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Butler. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively. Really nice dime dropping in. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Irving kicks to Butler. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. Aguirre is checked in for Robinson. Marc Gasol is checked in for Dallas. Joseph comes in for Green. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 6. Thomas with the ball, guarded now by Irving. Outside Irving, back to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aguirre, and it's off from three-point range. Butler dishes to Joseph. Screened by Grant, and Joseph kicks to Butler. Irving passes to Gasol. Down low. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Irving. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Knocks it loose. Outside Irving. The pass to Aguirre. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Mavericks leading by 8. And Joseph kicks to Irving. High post try, and that one's good. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here is Aguirre. 12 points for him.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Irving? 5th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge.
Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. The Mavericks also with a sub. Morris is checked in. Aguirre passes to Rose. The feed to Irving. Joseph with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A floater. Good D by Irving. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Rose. To the inside. And Lucas slams it in.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Screen by Sanders. Irving against Rose. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Washington. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Knicks 4 games back.
And I think for the Knicks, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Well, with the personnel they have, Greg, that leap probably not going to come. I mean, they could be a playoff team, but I don't see them being a major threat.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Irving dishes to Gasol. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Irving's got his third rebound on the night. Passes it to Aguirre. Fires the three. Morris with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. Left side Irving. Shot's good from Butler.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rose passes to Aguirre. Outside Irving. Inside, pass to Aguirre. Misses off the left iron. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. They get it again. And that one's good, Irving.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
And the Knicks making a change here. Martin is checked in.
City Dancers.
Mavericks leading by 9. 1:22 left to play in the third. Morris, no good. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And so it's New York with it after Markieff Morris's miss. Aguirre nails the baby hook. Aguirre's got 16 points. Dallas has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Irving drives in, out left to the wing. Here's Morris. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 10 points for him.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Rose passes to Aguirre. Lucas against Gasol. Pass to Aguirre. Rose kicks to Barton. No good. Good work defensively by Gasol. Now the Mavericks moving it up.
Derrick Rose. That's his first personal foul. 4-14 foul. Checking in for your Knicks, David Robinson. Jeff Green.
Now Irving. 13 points in the game. Morris a screen. There's the triple. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Mavericks leading by 9. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Grant is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Green, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Here's Thomas. There's a screen by Robinson. Off target from three-point range.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now, here's Grant. Butler on the wing. Aguirre covering. Clock at 6. From 13, here's Grant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And so here is New York. The Mavericks making the shot. Barton kicks to Thomas. Lets it go from the wing. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Mavericks leading by 13. Green dishes to Irving. Grant with a screen on Thomas. Irving attacking. And that one comes up a bit short. Knicks shooting a meager 37% for the game. Barton kicks to Robinson. There's a screen. Outside Green. And the Knicks miss again. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Irving against Thomas. Up again, and the dunk by Grant.
That is a fantastic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
Thomas kicks to Barton. Shot to stop the drought, and it's sent back by Lopez. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Knicks track 62.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Irving. Another shot. No good. Great D that time from Green.
That's his 5th personal foul. Shooting for New York, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
That's good from Irving. Lucas is checked in for New York. Irving comes in for Aguirre. And so Irving nails both of them. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks it to Irving. He feeds it to Butler. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Take a look at what Grant's done. 14 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And Grant no good on that one. Feeds it to Irving.
Whoa! Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Irving following the score by New York. And Green gets it to go. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Thomas kicks to Irving. Now Now the dish to Robinson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Irving attacking. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here's Barton. New York moving it around. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Butler. And that one's good, Irving.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Thomas against Irving. Lopez a screen on Thomas. Irving passes to Green. And Dallas again with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here is Irving. Over to the left wing. Here's Robinson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The offensive rebound. Knicks trail by 15. Barton kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to Lucas. Looking to end his cold spell. Thomas, no luck.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Kicks it to Lopez. Dishes it to Butler. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Lucas. Here's Barton. And there's the pass to Thomas. To the inside. Here's Robinson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line for your Knicks, David Robinson. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks leading by 14. Outside, Green. And there's the feed to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's Lucas. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Thomas against Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Thomas. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Irving against Thomas. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Knicks trail by 13. Thomas kicks to Lucas. Now, here's Thomas. He's feeling it. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing. Upside Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
Marc Gasol checked in for Brook Lopez. That's good from Thomas. Dallas leading by 8. And here is Irving. Right side, Green. To the middle, Gasol. No luck. Excellent D that time from Robinson. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Irving against Thomas. No luck. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Assist goes to Daniel Green.
Knicks trail by 10. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by Irving.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Irving. And that's 18 points for Marc Gasol. Thomas with the ball. The 17-footer. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Irving against Thomas. Irving, good. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
New York calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Here is Thomas. There's a screen by Robinson. Thomas kicks to Barton. Robinson a screen on Green. Just 5 to shoot. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Irving kicks to Gasol. The turnaround Jay. The Knicks pull it in. Martin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Thomas. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Knicks trail by 10. Thomas with the ball. Now Green defending. Barton dishes to Thomas. Passes it to Irving. Inside shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
These are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
And so here is Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gasol. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Thomas. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Irving. Shoots from the baseline. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Pass to Irving. Grant outside. To the paint. Here's Gasol. No luck. Some solid defense from Robinson. And here are the Knicks. 8-point game. Thomas kicks to Robinson. Takes the 13-footer. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. 96-102. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his second personal foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Isaiah Thomas. That's his third personal foul. Shooting for New York, Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
They set the screen. Barton in the corner. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The second effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his fifth personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for New York, David Robinson. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they foul intentionally.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
Green kicks to Irving. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win. What was the key to getting the rhythm going for the team's offense?
Sharing the ball, just making the play, just, making each other better. Not always something really good in, man. It gets contagious both sides.
Mark, thank you for the time, guys. This is a heck of a big man.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.